Alrighty, so today it is chapter 5 time. So last we left off, god, chapter 4 is so good. Like that backtracking pipe they added, like dude, I saw it in my dreams last night. Such a good addition. My dear Mario, I have finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon. The X-Nauts plan to use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door and unseal the demon spirit. Those same crystal stars can also be used to reseal it. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. Princess Peach. An ancient demon spirit. So wait, doesn't Vivian, like, know who the Shadow Queen is? Aren't the Shadow Sirens supposed to have been servants of the Shadow Queen 1,000 years ago? I mean, maybe, I guess because Vivian's the youngest sister, maybe she was born after the rest of them and therefore didn't serve the Shadow Queen. Swap over to Flurry. This will stun him while I also blow the background, which is overlapping him somehow because logic. And then this goes down to the 1,000-year door. Well, it goes down to the Pit 100 Trials, and then we can go to the 1,000-year door. And we'll hop up here, and now let's see the squad of 5. Yes! All 5 partners in arms. Well, all 5 that I have now. That's not all 5 in the game, obviously. Alright, now let's add the next area to our map. God, I'm really excited to see Keelhaul Key. I feel like it has the potential to be a very pretty area. And also, I'm curious to see if they did anything to address the ridiculous backtracking in the first half of the chapter. There's a tiny bit in Pirate's Grotto, but I think the backtracking in the beginning of the chapter is much more evil. Because you go to the Skull Rock, then back to Flavio to get the cola, then back to Bobbery to heal him, then back to Flavio to get him, and then back to the Pirate's Grotto, and it's really, really obnoxious. It like almost bothered me more than the backtracking in chapter 4 in the original, just because like at least that was like the bulk of the chapter, but you do all that and that's like the first like third of this chapter. Are all of you ready? And you there in front of the screen, you listen up too. I like that they modernized that. Instead of saying TV, it says screen, because you can play this handheld on Nintendo Switch. And I'm on a TV, or I'm not on a TV right now, I'm on a computer monitor anyway, so the original would have been accurate. According to legend, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes, but only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars which they had stolen from the demon, and they sealed its wicked spirit within the Palace of Shadow locked behind the 1,000-year door. From this, I gather the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. Hey, then is it possible that we shouldn't gather these crystal stars? Maybe we ought to just stomp the heck out of them and throw the pieces away. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold a power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff, vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Good old Professor Frankly lore dump. So actually what I wanted to do before we proceed any further is I wanted to go to the Trouble Center, and I'm going to take on a certain little trouble that I've seen some people saying that I should do. And I actually saw some people say that in the remake, they made it so you could get this earlier, but she's actually... So obviously I'm talking about unlocking Ms. Mouse here, but actually in the original, you were able to unlock her after chapter 4, and I'm assuming that wasn't changed here. So we have all these, and right here, elusive badge, question mark, question mark, question mark. I like how she's casually just like, yeah, let's meet on the roof of some random person's house. Because, I mean, Mario knows who Zest-T is, but Miss Mouse doesn't really know that Mario knows who Zest-T is. So she's just like, yeah, just meet me on this person's roof. No big deal. I'm a pretty lucky girl to have a strapping fellow like you take on my trouble. Well, let me get right to it, okay? I've done all I can to find this elusive badge, but I've failed at every turn. The badge is hidden in Hooktail's lair, of that much I'm sure. I went to check that room after I heard you defeated Hooktail, but nothing. Okay, so I could use the fast travel pipe, but that I'm sure goes to Petalburg, which is actually like not faster at all for this, so we're just gonna take the normal route. Another comment I read is a disgusting little bit of speedrun tech that people who play this game have to use, is since Yoshi's acceleration is so slow and so nerfed, it's actually faster to like tap A for a couple frames when coming from a stop, which is just such an obnoxious piece of tech to use. Like, just to save those little frames and those little movements, you gotta do that. And then right in the middle of Hooktail's lair, elusive badge. The badge Ms. Mouse is looking for. Take it to her. So if you drop down and get this badge right here, this is what the pipe was for in the first recording I did of this series. is it takes you back up here so you don't have to deal with all that. You don't have to deal with climbing back up after that, which is a great feature. I just didn't realize that and thought that I was going to be making a big time commitment by hopping back down. So I was saving it for later when I did this, but it didn't matter because they added that, which is a good feature. Well, this is certainly the badge I was looking for. Oh my, yes. Now my sweet, promise to hear me out without getting mad. You see, I was the one who hid that badge. It was a little game of mine. I have to apologize, but I knew you would find it, my handsome cheese hunk. You may have even more badge finding skill than I do. I just thought of something. Perhaps I should just travel with you from now on. Take this badge that you managed to find, but I expect you to lead me to more. Those X and Ms. Mouse will sniff the surrounding air. If there are any items or objects hidden nearby, she'll point you towards their general direction. Yes, there should be something nearby. So wait, does Ms. Mouse turn and point towards the chest now? Her reaction will change depending on the distance to the item. That concludes this primer. Do you feel like you've mastered Ms. Mouse's ability? Yeah, I'm thinking so. It's kind of just pressing X. So she starts with 15 health, just like the original. We have 6 on our partner ring, and we are going to get number 7 in a moment. Oh, I really like Flavio's voice sound effect. That totally fits him. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know, what do I lack? Yeah, I'm thinking romance. This guy is bitchless. Romance, you say? Ah, I suppose one does need some romance in life. What other sweet, delectable fruit could make so many wonderful pasta sauces? Ah, no, foolish Flavio, not aromas, you silly man. What I need is romance. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man, do you not know who I am? God, it's what a cute little pose. I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. God, Flavio is such a piece of side character. I love him. He's so funny. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. He's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him lately. Bossa boom. Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. Oh, also real quick, I wanted to rank up Vivian and Miss Mouse, because why not? I have 7 shine sprites. So, which partner would you like me to power up? Let's go ahead and rank up Vivian. Shazubi. Skip. Then Miss Mouse. Shazubi. Skip. Care to power up more? No, I wouldn't. They're all ranked up, you fucking asshole. Bobbery? That old sea dog lives just to the right of my house if you're facing the front. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. So talking to Frankly right there is actually key to speeding up the sequence. That hasn't changed from the first game. You're going to have to do that at some point, so might as well just talk to him now, I guess. And now we can roll right into his home. Boom. Come through his chimney. Santa Claus type moment. What do you blokes want? I want to enter your bedroom with or without you in it. Either works for me. Because he has a shine sprite and we can kind of just take it and he kind of doesn't care. I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. Now, if you please, drop the axe, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Harumph, what poppycock. Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. Can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean anyway? Know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. And that, of course, would be Podley. Say Bobbery won't go to the sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back out on the water? The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. Scarlet fell ill. A virus, a passing cold, no one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him, always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it, leather. I keep saying leather instead of letter. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard. Not you again. Who the hell is Blabberton? Pardon? A letter you say? For me? My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out at sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone if you please? Yes, love, I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet, I love you still. He's rubbing one out real quick back there. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Keelhaul Key? Harumph. If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Very well, to the sea. Raise anchor and set sails for thrills and emotion, and romance, and money. Our destination is dread Keelhaul Key. I love Flavio's little, like, arms at his side sprite. Flavio is already so expressive with his original dialogue that adding more expressive animations, I mean, they had to do it, you know? This is X-Naut 1 here. Come in, dude. I repeat, X-Naut 1 here. Over. Infiltration is successful. X-Naut Black aboard vessel. Repeat, X-Naut Black is on board the vessel. See, I still have mixed feelings about them including that scene. That was totally in the original. Also, the key to pirates. I gotta read these each time. But yeah, the X-Naut thing there was in the original. But I feel like Lord Crump being on board is already painfully obvious. So, like, they could have just kept it without having that, like, confirmation there. But at least they weren't trying to trick us, you know? Because it's obviously Lord Crump. I like that canonically, like, days pass here. Like, between meeting Flavio and everything else. Like, everyone gets to, like, hang out and talk to each other and deal with each other all day. Everyone has to listen to Flavio. His voice is a kazoo? For when he's singing? Him singing is a fucking kazoo. That's so funny. They're here. What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on? Oh my god, they actually all have scared sprites now. The original, they would all just be smiling, running back and forth. It was really funny. But now they actually can emote. Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having. Awake. Now quickly, move the boat. Oh, ghostly owing thing. Are you really the savage pirate king? Ah, help me! He still turns blue when he's scared. Buck up now, everyone. Remain civilized. Don't panic. Relax, relax, I say. You simply must take it easy. What? Oh, no, they actually hit the boat now and knocked them overboard instead of them kind of just jumping. Me! Whoa! Abandoned ship, every rich, marvelous merchant for himself. Oh, wow, the scene of them sinking the ship looks so much cooler because of technology and shit. Nice. 3 days on the isle now and the huts are all finished. We have carved out a life here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. I've always really enjoyed the, like, Flavio journal format that this chapter is, like, vaguely told through. It's just, like, a fun little storybook idea to, like, give this chapter a little bit of visual distinction, you know? Not just visual distinction, but, like, writing distinction, I mean. I have heard tell of a little Easter egg involving this guy, but I kind of want to save that for some of the post-game episodes of this. So I think for right now, I'm going to leave him unharmed during the story. And I want to check that out later. Because that's some new shit. And I want to have like a new shit episode, you know? Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. I like the quivering noises that they make. There's Battletoad in the background. He's not afraid of these guys. Mario, front and center. This is an order. Take care of those ghosts. So I can just power shell. Hits them all for 5. And then I'll use an Earth Tremor. Actually, I can just cancel it. That's more than enough damage. I think they have 7 health, so for some reason I'm blanking on how much health they have, even though I fought these guys a million times. But I just did 9 damage to them, so it's fine. They have 7 or 8. I think they... No, do they have 8? You're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Hi, this may not look like much, but we're very proud of our seaside shanty. I've complained about this in a video before, I think, but it's such bullshit that she charges you money to sleep on the island here. We all washed onto this island together and are stranded, and you're making me pay money to sleep in a frickin' bed? What? That's the true villain of the story here. So before I forget, we got star piece right there, as well as star piece right there. It's funny to imagine that those have just been chilling there while every character built all the huts and everything. Alright, I want to fight this guy so I can test out Miss Mouse. I want to see if she does any more damage. Okay, so right now, she should do, if it's true to the original, she should do 3. and then 2 power pluses, so she should do 5. If they buffed her, then she'll do more than 5. Nope, no buff. Well, I mean, all we could do was hope, but nope. But then she can only do 1 more after you rank her up, but Koops will do 2 more after getting ranked up. Also, there's Head Rattle, very underwhelming badge. Also, this Flower Fuzzy wasn't there in the original. They added a new enemy to the overworld for some reason. I feel like there's already plenty of enemies right here. That's right, the piranhas are even easier to avoid than the original, and we can get a star piece there. Wait, what's this switch for? Okay, yeah, I was hoping they'd do something to help with the backtracking. That's such a nice feature. Even that little spring right there makes a big difference. That's probably the only change that they made, but that is more than adequate. I'm happy with that. Is that Mario over there? You're alive, old boy. Right, you came just in the nick of time. Get these 2 out of here this instant. Just leave it to me, eh? I'll keep these ghouls busy while you get out of here. Flee, that's an order. Let me do what I must do. Now away with you. Well, Bobbery here thinks it's the right thing to do, so what are we waiting for? I love that Crump just picks Mario up. You should totally just chuck him into the ocean, but you know. And hey, you out there looking at the screen, yeah, I'm talking to you. It may be pretty obvious to you who I really am, but no telling Mario, or else. It's so funny that they kept those dialogues in the game, because they meant like absolutely nothing in the original, but I still like them just for the fact that they did put them in the game. So make sure we grab a coconut over here, so we're gonna need it in a bit. Slip through there, ice power, shine sprite. All right, let's take down another battle of embers. I give a lot of star points, and I can now destroy them because I have ice power. Although I don't have multi-mounts on, so I actually can't kill them immediately, but that's fine. Let's try super guarding one of them in the new version. Oh my god! I can't believe I timed that right on the first try. They did give it an actual visual cue this time, which is a good change. But still, that was some crazy reaction time. Oh my god, I just demonstrated that I'm a legend once again. I'm always doing that. Have you ever noticed that watching my videos? Please hear my last request. I must thank you for taking me out to sea one last time. But there's one last thing I need before I go to my rest. Chocola Cola. I was saving that one bottle, my last memory of Scarlet, to celebrate reaching here. I saw it among the flotsam drifting towards the island, so it must be somewhere. If I might just have just one sip before my final voyage. Now let's go enjoy that new backtracking as well. This Chocola Cola is part of our supplies, which we need to survive. So I will need you to find something to replace this. On this, I do not budge. I'm sure there's something on this island that would be a suitable replacement. Coconut? Ah well, perhaps I had set my hopes too high for a foraging non-gourmand such as you. Well, here you go, take the Chocola Cola and give my regards to the Admiral. Oh, that's not it. Is that your skull gem, or are you just happy to see me? Alright, let's get back to Bobbery. And on the way back, we can enjoy the biggest change that this chapter will probably have, which is literally just a little bouncy spring. But now, instead of having to climb all the way back up, we just... Wait, what? Okay, it's kind of flaccid, but it goes right there. And now, instead of having to navigate around the piranhas and do the Yoshi hovering and all that, we can just go right over here. There's still, like, obviously a little bit, but now it's just not that big of a deal. I have nothing left in this world now. Thank you for granting my last wish. Now I shall be reunited with my dear Scarlet. Farewell, Captain Mario. Hey, Gonzalez, I think maybe Bobber's just sleeping. Yeah. He is, and here I was getting all choked up. Give him a wake-up whack. Hup, what, yobbity, yobbity, pirates? Where are those pirates? Oh, Mario, old boy, it's you. You have adventures in the afterlife as well? Capital. He's so chill. What a chill f***ing guy. This isn't a tropical paradise for fallen sailors? Oh, right. Now I recall, Mario, old boy, we still have work to do. You better take me with you, I should say. I'm sure my sea legs and explosive personality will be rather useful, eh? Alright, hello, Flavio. Ah, it is Bobbery. Welcome back to you. Do you know how worried we were? My stomach has been most upset. I must worry about everyone here, but who worries for Flavio? No one. Do you know how hard it is for me to sit here in safety and worry so much? I do not know what is out there, waiting to lurch in and snack upon me. We do not even know how to get home for the sake of the blue, briny sea. But no more yelling. Now is the time to pull together and work as a team. Flavio, old boy, I must say, you talk rather too much. Hey, Bobbery, you want to know what else smells really suspicious? Flavio's armpit. Mario had a little reaction to it. No, not fair. Flavio hates you all. That little sound for him joining is so funny. It's such a sarcastic, dinky little sound. That was so good. All right, there's our skull gem. Also, here's our partner rings, 7 characters strong. Look at that. Got the whole squad. Skull gem, we'll fit it in. Oh, and then these rocks turn around now. That makes more sense. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they trigger the gem to glow. And then shake a lot. And a little flap opens. I like that they amped up the drama of that scene and made it even more underwhelming in this version. Mario, what were you thinking? That gem was part of the House of Flavio. And unfortunately, he gets his shit back. Alright, and now we can finally get to a more gameplay heavy section instead of a dialogue heavy section. Other than Flavio's little journal right here. He just like popped. Alright, one of my more favorite methods for avoiding these bullet bills in this room is to just use Vivian. Because sometimes it can be finicky to avoid them through traditional means. Can you still jump around them in this version? Well, we're not going to find out because I jumped on it. Oh, and that literally one-shots it. Okay, cool. So now I know as long as I first strike all of the Bill Blasters in Pirate's Grotto, I will easily kill all of them in one turn. This is one of the more unclear shine sprites as to how you're supposed to get it, but that is how you're supposed to do it. I do wonder if anyone has just like thought you had to come back here with the spring jump, honestly. No, you can just do it with Koops there, but that hidden block's fairly unclear in my opinion. What? That counted as a first strike on the Buzzy? It's gonna run away because I don't feel like doing multiple turns, and I like testing my mashing skills. And it didn't count as blowing up the switch? I had to jump all the way over here. That's actually kind of a weird interaction. I've blasted through Pirate's Grotto 1,000 times. Obviously, I've kind of memorized most of the puzzles that they got going on. So it's crazy to see this in HD. Like, I'm very familiar with this room. Watch, I wonder if my strategies will still work for this. So what I love to do is hit this switch. Oh my god, Koops instantly spawns. Okay, so what I would do in the original, you barely had enough time to do this, is grab this key using Koops. And then to do it all in one fell swoop, jump onto this, and then ride it back up. Because not only over here is there a shine sprite, there's a lot of shine sprites in Pirate's Grotto, but there's also a star piece. Give me this panel. God damn it. Oh, it's just one guy. Well, he only has 1 health left. I was almost able to kill him. Is it just me, or do the boos in the audience look teeny? In the original, they filled more of the seat. In this, they're like just little bitty guys. Give me the star piece. I just want the panel in the middle of this room. Okay, there we go. Yet another fairly obvious shine sprite in here. There's so many shine sprites in the grotto. I'm already back up to 8. I had 1 when I came to Keel Hall Key, which is good because we'll be able to ultra rank partners after this. So there's this one right here, another hidden block. Don't worry, you don't have to come back with the ultra boots for that. Oh, they made this a rock, and the original was just like a bunch of wood panels. I was trying to jump on the Bill Blasters and got first struck. But it's a pretty easy timing because they just fly right at you. Oh, I'll just kill them on the way back. Because I was able to invincibility frame through them. I got hit again, but a super guard again because I am a legend. This time I'll kill this one. Another level up, another badge power. I haven't upgraded FP since like my 2nd level up, and HP I've not upgraded at all, and I'm going to continue doing it that way because, I mean, this is apparently a badge power only challenge, but very low key because that's a pretty easy challenge. Spare you the prologue and just curse you already? Now, how did you know I was going to do that? Thumbs up. No, seriously, hang on a sec. Can't you just listen to my spiel for a little bit? I've been locked in here forever, bored stiff, doing nothing but practice this speech. You know what the key looks like, Mr. Seen It All already? Some ghost here has it. So just beat him, get it, and we'll get this farce over with. Come on now, I'm waiting. 1 kill. 2 kill. And then we'll skip red kill and go to blue kill. Oh wait, he has 8, that's right. Bobbery only had a 7. No, I missed it that time. If I hit that, I would have finished the fight in one turn, but oh well, close enough. I do like the light pouring into the ship from over here and the lanterns that are in here for some reason. This room is a lot moodier and cooler looking than the original. The original, the lighting just doesn't make any sense and isn't motivated by anything. This is way nicer. You will rue the day you opened the chest of doom. Now, you wretched guy. Wait, that's maybe too much. Are you alright? That didn't really hurt, did it? Good. Squirm and suffer like socially awkward worms. From now on, in certain places, if you press Y, you'll turn into a paper boat. Isn't that just gruesome? Wee-hee-hee. Oh yes, such suffering. Do you feel the horror? Now you're a pitty little boat. Wee-hee-hee. You float on the water. People will laugh at you. You will be spit upon. But it only works in certain places, so don't worry. It's not too bad. Oh, and hey, listen. Thanks for letting me do my thing. I feel better. Alright, man. You have a good one, alright? Well... What was that? What? What? What's the purpose of this? Can't flee this fight. Just because? It's just because! Alright then. Okay, so that's just another random required fight that they added. Is there just no reason for that? They just did? So that's a really, really weird decision to make. And I'll just use a mini egg. Obliterated. Okay, what a weird required fight to add. Yeah, no context. He just shows up. Yeah, I have no clue if there's any way to do the like boat or do like gate skip in this version, but it doesn't save a ton of time in the original, but it's always fun to have little sequence breaks like that. I do use that sometimes when I play the game. Oh my god, you can actually see Mario cranking it. This is like the first time he's used an animation like this in the whole game so far. Okay, now here we have this section, which was always kind of annoying in the original, but it was a fun little mini game, I guess. I like when this game does little like movement puzzle type things, you know? Okay, they actually... Oh no, they can spawn on you just like in the original, but they give you a slight warning at least. Okay. I like that they made it slightly more accessible, but still kept that tiny layer of BS. What is that? Well, that was pointless. It's made out of paper. Well, so are you, jackass. If they have nothing to say when they see Mario pop out over here. Shouldn't these guys, like, recognize Mario? Isn't he canonically famous in this? Honestly, I'm low-key surprised that they didn't add partners appearing in the background in this, even if they couldn't use their abilities. I feel like that's a visual thing that they have the power to do now, but I guess it's partially also a stylistic thing. Okay, let's see if I can make the distance to do this. Make it to the boat, and then I can just platform across. You can also go back and jump on the ship, but wow, the depth is actually really hard to tell here. Because these barrels are so little. It's me, Don Pianta's daughter, Francesca, and Frankie's here too. After my dad forgave us, we set out on a trip. The ship we were on got a little too close to this island, and now look at us. Still, I'm amazed the rumors about Cortez were all true, which means he's nearby. Hey, so by the way, why are you here? Don't tell me Daddy had you come here to take us back. Nah. What? There's a crystal star in the pirate's treasure? Well, I think the treasure's right in there, watched by Cortez's spirit. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to take care of him, though. You look tough. Besides, Cortez is the one that trapped us on that raft, so smack him one for me. Whoa, did I surprise you? Yeah, sorry about that. See, I actually followed you in here, but I got lost along the way, and... Well, anyway, I followed this path, and then finally I caught up with you, and then... Listen, just forget it, okay? I'm sure the crystal star is inside that pirate ship. And the Pirate King Cortez is in there too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably. No big deal though, right? You can take him, big guy. We're counting on you. Boy, I know I sure am, and so is Grotto. Huh, who's Grotto? To be fair, Mario actually has no idea who Grotto is at this point. I don't think he knows he exists, and does not know his name for sure. So I'm actually going to save right now, because I need to go real quick. Nothing to do with the video. It's not going to be anything for you, but if I appear later and there's a continuity difference because of that, that's why. But... I will see you guys in literally 1 second. I am back. I know that felt like absolutely nothing for you, but I just went and had a lovely dinner. And yeah, now let's actually do Cortez. Yeah, the whole vibe of this room has changed quite a bit. It's a lot more good looking, honestly. I don't know. Oh man, I wish I had one more level up. It's almost like when you skip every enemy, you don't get as many of them. I'm gonna take off a Mario Power Plus, honestly. That way Mario and his partners have equal attack power. And then I want Power Bounce. I could go for Power Rush P, Last Stand P. Low-key, I'm going to throw an FP plus also, since I don't have enough for the Power plus anyway. That way I can use a few more attacks throughout the fight. Enough, I grow tired of this spooky business. Okay, they actually did make his model look a little bit better. He's definitely improved. Nice. I'm a pirate, blasted. Pirates do not moan. I mean, depends on the pirates. I'll turn your mustache into a bone polisher. Yo ho 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 ho. Ooh, they have like lighting for this battle. This looks so cool. Okay, I do like this version of Cortez's song. I think, of course, I'll have a soft spot for the original also, but this is a pretty good rendition. Okay, so I'll start with a power lift, but then I will tattle still. Some people were thinking this attack is based on the number of panels that you get. So I'm gonna try to like get my, okay, yeah, it let me get to +4/+4. I wonder if there's a total count it lets you get, or if it just lets you get +4 of each. Because like maybe you can just like max out attack and not go for defense if you wanted. But in this case, I don't mind going for defense. That's Cortez. He's the dreaded pirate spirit who haunts the island. Yeah, I mean, he has 4 attack and now he can't do anything. Power lift is so broken. Yeah, Mario is immune to dying now. And then this should be totally fine to do in 1 hit. Okay, well that's not quite what I meant. So Goombella should do the same so I can do a regular What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Okay, well that's kind of a waste. That actually really sucks. That was a waste of 2 moves. Okay, well that was embarrassing. I'm still not quite used to the different jump timings, honestly. Alright, here's next Cortez phase. Oh, and that gets rid of my buffs because it wasted the turn. That's annoying. Okay, also, I saw in the comments that something that people have figured out is that they actually made the 4th bounce of Power Bounce a 1-frame input, and then it goes back up for a moment after that, which was an attempt to nerf Power Bounce and Multi-Bonk. So the 4th one, whenever I've hit it, it's frame perfect. Like right there. I played that frame perfectly. Yeah, but that's, I don't realize they were gonna nerf it. Oh yeah, my defense is gone. So that's a really interesting thing to learn about this. All right, there goes phase 2. And you know what, I'll give Flurry some time to shine, why not? I don't think I even need to do this, but why not? Why not show off the most useful thing for her Gale Force to do? The Gale Force, as many people already know, but if you're new to this game you might not, is the only attack that's able to remove his weapons from battle permanently. Otherwise, if you kill them, they get back up after 2 turns. Oh, I tried to time that similar to the original, but I was not able to connect it. Kinda want to be greedy here. I do have a Thunder Rage. Okay, here. Let's do a spin jump with Mario's turn. That does good damage. And then just to play it safe so I don't have to waste my next life shroom, I'm gonna hot dog on Mario. I'm also going to feed him a hot dog. Those are 2 separate actions. Arrgh, I can't take much more of this. This calls for something special. Now you will see the true might of my spirit form. He healed 43. Wow, he looks really stupid when he's looking straight at the camera. What a silly little guy. His model looks really cool from the side, as always. Do a regular jump and then swap over to Goombella, and oh my god, this is my first fog. And of course he hits through it because he's just like that. Go for a normal jump. Of course I don't hit through it. This is classic 1000-year door. I feel right at home. Oh, and then I hit that but missed the timing. Another turn of fog. Oh, if I had hit Goombella's other hit I would have won. That's stupid. Okay, there we go. Fog didn't screw me over too bad. Still, guarding this treasure for hundreds of years is almost as boring as death. What? You're not even interested in my treasure? Then why are you here? Huh? I like the way he turned towards it, and it made a little bone cracking sound. En serio? You want this? Well, that's no big deal. Here, take it. What do I need 1 or 2 extra gems for? I did not really like that one anyway. I like that deep down Cortez is kind of just a big chiller, you know? He's like, oh, yeah, I guess you can have that one. I don't really want to deal with all this. He doesn't have anything better to do than be a villain, and he's still just too chill to be a full-time villain. Cortez, Scourge of the Seas. Mario soundly defeated this fearful spirit and claimed the Crystal Star. Perhaps the peaceful citizens of the world no longer need fear Cortez and his fell ship. The only problem remaining is how will Mario escape this isolated island? And could there still be another problem hiding beneath our hero's nose? It may be more likely than you think. Whoa, that was like an earthquake in there. Are you alright? Wait, there's a shopkeeper right here? Wait, look at that guy. Was he there before? Did I just totally miss him? I'm a traveling merchant. Wow, he has life shrooms? Oh my god, this is so shoehorned in. You can even access the other shop before going back to fight Lord Crump. Crazy that this guy is here. Could it be? But, brother? You, what are you doing here? I can't believe they didn't change this line. He just says, you, what are you doing here, to his long-lost brother. There's the X-Naut ship. And they actually have cannonball effects now. The original did not have cannonballs, it just had splashes in the water. I have it. I'm a genius. We have a ship at hand, and a fine one, I must say. Mario, take me to Cortez. Yes, my brain remembered what you said. You said that Cortez had a ship. If the legend is true, then we should be unstoppable on that cursed ship. See, I like that they give Flavio a soft redemption, you know? Like, obviously he's still a piece of shit, but he at least finally wises up in the end. He says the same dialogue, even during this scene, and then goes back to freaking out. What a guy. It is you again? Did you forget something? He's talking like an old friend now. What are you talking about? I do not rent this ship for pleasure cruises. And even if I would lend it to you, this ship is magica, and it cannot move now. The key to powering this ship is the mystical skull gem. You have the skull gem. Yes, I do. So, alright, what do you say to this proposition then? Take the gem handed down through generations of my family and lend us your ship. I think that is a pretty fair deal. Do you not think, Cortez, old friend? Old friend, your ancestors stole that gem from me, you strutting peacock. You must be very brave or very, very foolish to ask such a thing of me. I should turn you into a piñata and throw a party on the beach. Wait just a moment. Do not make me have Mario trounce you again. While he fights you, I will throw the stone into the sea where you will never find it. How would that be? You rattle my bones, Senor Peacock. Bueno da igual. Fine, take it. I accept your bargain. Now be very careful with that gem. What's all the dust there? I guess it's... Oh my god, was he trying to lay waste to them? And they escaped narrowly? What the... Oh my god, we fired a cannonball at him. There's an actual fight on the sea now? They made this scene even cooler? Get his ass. Dude, this is so cool. Oh my god, it's so awesome that they expanded this to be like even cooler than before. Because in the original, this was already a really cool climactic moment for this whole chapter and like really brought all the pieces of it together, all the characters. And now they just made the scene that much cooler. Also, is Cortez white in the sunlight? Is this a different version of the theme since there's no Magnus? That's cool. All right, and of course we'll open with a power lift because it's just broken. I'm gonna try and see if I can get 3 defense and 5 attack because I think that would be a better choice here. Okay, so now let's only get attack panels. I want to see if this works. No, it just only lets me get to 4 still. Okay. Maybe it just ends when you get 4 attack? I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can kill him in 1 power bounce successfully this time. God, it's so evil that they made the 4th one a... Oh, wait! Does that already end the first phase? No, he just immediately swaps to his other X-Nauts. It's so evil that they made the 4th hit of power bounce harder. Like, what a nerf. Okay, we can still finish that off. Man, the original HP healing sound was such a good sound effect. Man, this is no good. I thought I was almost aced for a second there. But you haven't finished me off yet, you sea urchins. I'm down, but no way I'm out. Oh, he backs up first? Oh, okay. That attack is just completely different than the original. And Crump is completely harmless. Okay, and I win. If I can get past the 4th hit this time, I can finish this in 1 move here. It's really difficult, though. Let's fine. I can still absolutely destroy him with Goombella. Eat seaweed. Cola's on me. Is that like a drinks on me kind of joke, but made for children? A children's game? I have 1 crystal star in my hands and Mario has 5. I must take some measures. He's going to learn how long things are using a ruler. Oh, it just immediately starts with tech calling you in. I don't know if it does that in the original or not. I can't remember, but it's definitely a good choice because it gets tedious to just have the same thing happen at the beginning of all these scenes. I'm unable to access the data of computers that are not linked to the network. Sir Grotto has information that even I am unable to view. Now, is Grotto's computer not on the base's Wi-Fi? Because, like, doesn't he need that? I'll get in there. Will I be disguised again? Not this time. No one other than Sir Grotto can enter his room. When Sir Grotto is elsewhere, there are guards outside the room that permit no entry. But there is a way. You will be fine if you act according to my instructions. Now I'll have you concoct a potion that will make you transparent. You mean a potion that makes me invisible? Yes, you'll enter Sir Grotto's room by becoming completely invisible. I'm just going to do this all from memory just to flex that I know this game like the back of my hand. This is the order that they go in. You're sure they are placed to your liking? Yes. Okay, let's see how this plays out compared to the original. I assume this part's going to be the same. I do wonder if... Well, I can push that and it just doesn't do anything yet. I do wonder if they'll have changed the 30-second timer thing or not, or if they're going to make me pull out my stopwatch on my phone right now, even in this modern remake. Playing this scene in the remake is crazy to me, because this is another scene that's burned into my brain. I remember the exact order that everything stops in, so now it skips this one, and then goes back to the front one, and then skip again, and then stop, and then last one. I remember all of this just by memory. That's how much 1000-year-door brain rot I have. Press the button exactly 30 seconds after the heating starts to stop the machine. Alright, I guess I'm getting my fucking stopwatch out. Alright, ready? Please press the button to begin the heating process. Okay, so now it will start when I do this, so... Yeah, it just makes you count still. That's crazy. Unless this is like a timer that you can interact with in-game over here. But it doesn't look like it. Did it come out correctly, you think? Yeah. Wait, so do the X-Nauts know how to make this invisibility potion? Or did Peach make a new scientific discovery? Because if they know how to make this potion, why are they not using this against Mario? You have done it. You have successfully made yourself transparent. Congratulations. However, I have detected a tactical error. The potion was not designed to make the dress invisible as well. Oh, right, of course. They still have Peach strip naked and walk around invisible in this. Okay, so we have the stealth music again. I can't believe they made Naked Peach still canon. We're canonically playing as Peach without any clothes in a children's Mario game. Also, it's kind of hard to hear over the music now, but I did hear they added like a barefoot sound on metal for Peach walking, which is actually crazy. Hold on, listen. Like, that's not the sound she was making walking before. Oh. I like that they added question marks when they get stopped. That's so cool, because I always remember, like, interacting with them and making them stop in the original and wondering why they were just, like, unbothered there was somebody in front of them. Looks like it's all done. I'd better put the disc back where I got it. I also really like that you can actually see the computer and the disc getting ejected out of it. Oh, they actually make you do the backtracking here. I think in the original, it just like cut this part out. It's weird that they added backtracking, actually. That's crazy. What? What? Wait, what? Why did my game crash? Why on earth did my game crash? What? I have to play that whole sequence again? Because the game just decided, you know what? I don't feel like being open anymore. Okay, that's very, very weird. All right. On the bright side, maybe I can use the game crashing as clickbait for this video, which would be a little bit cheeky, but I'm not necessarily above it. It's at least funny. See, I can always justify these things to myself if they're funny. Okay, now 10 years later, don't crash again, game. Oh, thank God. Okay, I didn't want to play that segment again. Let's see here, the green potion, right? What a relief. I was kind of worried that I might never become visible again. There was never any danger of that. Now please return to the computer room. Okay, you'll tell me when you decipher the data, huh? Good. Then I'll use the communicator. Thanks. So diplomatic, so polite. Thank you, Princess Peach. Why, you're welcome, Tech. The progression. Now she's starting to not hate him. I gotta cowboy up and make a serious comeback here, or else. Bam, got it. I am the man. Now we can crush Mario and get the crystal stars in one fell swoop. Hot diggity dog. The luck of the moon is still riding shotgun with me. You there, suspicious guy. You know something about the crystal stars, don't you? Buh, somebody there? Hey, what's the big idea, turtle boy? Actually, it's you who's gonna spill every info out of your big, ugly head. Yeah, sorry about that, and if you hesitate at all, I'll show you no mercy. Whoa there, big guy. I mean, no, wait, what am I afraid of? You? If you think you can take me, then try it, soup mix. All troops report. What is a soup mix? Oh, I gotta laugh. What a perfect time to have one of these babies handy. Sorry, suckers. Eat this, turtle dolts. Super bomb-om. Incoming. Huh? That was it? That was your big weapon? It didn't even go off. This is how you do it, amateur. Watch and learn. Oh, crud. Good job, Bowser. Once again, that segment is just like a minor bit of comic relief. It's just two silly little guys being silly and little. It is not likely, I assure you, but you should, how you say, shoot for the stars, huh? That's a foreshadow right there. Oh, wait, Cortez just interrupted Flavio. That's actually amazing. If you ever get the urge to return to kill Hulky, just say the words, see? I will send you to the Isla faster than the fastest winds can blow. Yeah, so Cortez is actually like white. He just appears yellow because of lighting. And that's probably just a change they made because in the original, he was meant to appear in the dark, but then he appears out in the light, but he's just always yellow. I respect this change. I mean, bones are generally a whitish. He also kind of turns and faces me, and it's kind of weird. All right, we'll go ahead and save the game right here. So that is Chapter 5 complete. I think Chapter 5 might be the least changed chapter so far, but honestly, I think that it's a really underrated one, and a lot of people don't give it enough credit. It's a really good chapter. I really like, and they do this in Chapter 4 too, but I really like the whole stranded or stuck aspect that keeps you locked into the story until you actually like overcome the obstacles and get out of it. Because it's so much more immersive that way versus the other chapters where you can just kind of turn around and leave and come back whenever. I really like that you're kind of forced to play it out. And I mean, they added that spring at the beginning, which seems minor, but is a big fix without being too in your face. And then Pirate's Grotto, like the only thing they really changed was adding that weird random fight where the bulky Bob-omb and like the two fire guys attack you. Don't really know what that was all about. There's already plenty of fights in the grotto that are already kind of hard to avoid. So, you know, I don't know. I guess they just wanted to have another obstacle there for some reason. Weird choice. So anyways, that's all from me for today. I will see you guys next time for Chapter 6, which is also another chapter that I hold very dear to my heart, and I'm very curious to see how they changed it. So thanks again to the Bringle member squad for being fantastic and supporting the channel. If you want to get your name on the screen right here with all of them, be sure to hit the join button on my channel page. Beyond that, make sure you get subscribed and like this video and comment so that YouTube pushes future videos that I make about this remake towards you and pushes them to other people and all that. And most importantly of all, have a wonderful day.